Hey guys, welcome to Hogs and Sticks. I'm Todd. Today we are talking about comfort. That long distance comfort, man. You know, when the seat itself just don't work. Okay? I rode from Milwaukee to Tennessee on this Saddleman seat. This is the heated seat. I love it, but at about 3/4 of a tank of gas, I had to get off. And I'm older, so I've got a few back problems and stuff, so it may vary for different people. But this seat is a great seat. It is broke in now, so I can ride a little bit further on it. Day trips are no big deal. If I'm gonna ride, 5, 6 hours throughout the day and then come home, I'm fine with that. But riding like I did from Milwaukee to Tennessee, back to Tennessee, this seat at that time had about 1,000 miles, maybe a little over, might have been 600 miles. But the ride back, we went straight through 12 hours, 12 and a half hours. We were getting off after probably the first 4 hours, 5 hours, we were getting off our bikes every about 3/4 of a tank of gas so we could take a break. Something I wish I had and I could have bought while I was in Milwaukee, but I didn't do it, is this right here. And this is what we're talking about today, the wild ass air cushion. Nobody gave it to me. I bought this with my own money, so I wanted to give it a shot. Even if it was given to me, I'm going to give my honest opinions, my honest feedback, and I think that helps the manufacturer as well. So if they watch the video, maybe there's some things they can improve upon. But there's only one con that I have when I put it on this seat. Other than that, they're pretty much pros, man. Most of them are pros. So again, riding with it on my Saddleman seat, you got these two straps on the back, Velcro straps, elastic so they stretch. Unbolt your seat, lift it up, you pass them straps underneath your seat right here, set that on there, and then that's it, you're done. It's ready to go. Let's talk a little bit about fitting, the way it fits my seat. The Saddleman seat, it's okay, but I'm not tickled to death with it because it does sag down on the sides here, so when my legs push here, it forces more air up in here. That's a problem, so I let a little more air out. So when I put my feet down to the side of me, it does push that air back up into where my butt is at. Not a huge issue, but you let a little air out and you're okay. What it does fit good is if you have a Harley Davidson road sofa, okay, it fits this perfect. Right to the edges. I mean, it's made for this seat, obviously. But it fits perfect, so you don't have those issues. And if I was gonna do another 12-hour ride, 12 and a half hour ride, I would probably put this seat on my bike because it is super comfortable. But add this to it, and man, you're talking about a Cadillac of a ride. And I've not done it yet. I've not put it on this seat yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to put it on there and take it for a ride and see how it goes. But let's talk a little about the construction about this. So, has some perforations around the edges here, so helps a little with airflow. So. You're not getting heat trapped in there, which comes from the motor or from the temperature around you. At least the stitching, in my opinion, and I'm no seamstress, but the stitching on this thing is I think it's pretty good quality. Like I said, I've only used this a couple times. I'll probably get the true test out of this when I ride from here in Middle Tennessee down the Natchez Trace to Mississippi in June. I'm interested to see. Here I'm not too worried about, but when I get to Mississippi, it's a lot hotter or humid down there, so I want to see how it performs under those temperatures and with the heat coming off the bike. Yeah, on the bottom, it's got this, I'm going to call it rubber. I don't know what the material really is, but it's not super smooth. So when you strap that on there and you get on and off your bike, you don't have to worry about it shifting from one side to the other. Or if you scoot forward, you don't have to worry about it moving. I mean, and that's just my hand. If you're sitting, you're probably not gonna have near as much. You'll have more weight, so it'll be a little better. All right, let's talk about adjustment. You unzip this right here. You got a little air valve here. You unscrew this. They got some threads, some like gnarls on it. You unscrew it. So remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I filled it about 3/4 with air, and then I sat down on the bike and I turned that valve while this was on the bike. I turned that valve and let the air out until I have just a little bit of air between my butt and the seat. You don't want a ton of air. It's not meant to be blown up super hard and you're sitting on top of that cushion like that. You want it to be so your butt's got a little air between you and the actual seat. And that's how I adjusted it. I actually, on this bike, when my legs are down, it pushes the air back up into here. So I went ahead and let a little more air out, and it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Outside of this con where it folds over this seat, because it's not really made for this seat, outside of that, I think these elastic straps are a little bit, we'll see in time. They don't seem bad. I mean, they're thick enough. We won't say super thick, but they're thick enough. But I'd like to see over time, as they're stretched out and it's being sat on, and it's, you know, you're moving around on it and it's rubbing those straps, if they last. If they don't, not a big deal. You undo your Velcro and you pull the strap out and you get a new strap and put a new strap in there. And I don't know what they cost. I'll put it up here in the top. I don't know what they cost. Hey, this is a great product. I'm sold on it. I know there's a bunch of them out there, so you can get the one you want. It doesn't have to be Wild Ass, but I do recommend Wild Ass. So far, so good. I like it. That's my review on the Wild Ass, man. I hope that helped. If you're going on a long ride, or maybe you just got a bad back, you couple that with a backrest, which I have over here as well, and that's what I'll be using that when I go down to Mississippi, because I'm 55 years old with a bad back, man. So hey, it's all about being comfortable. That cool stuff is back there behind me. Them days are over for me, man. Yeah. The run up to bike night or something like that. All right, I'll try to be a little cool and take all that stuff off. But great product. I recommend it. Highly recommend it. Give it a shot. See how you like it. I think that's it on the Wild Ass air cushion, man. I hope that helped. If it did, share my video, subscribe, like it, throw a comment down below if you've got one and you like it, or you've got one but there's some cons that you have found with the seat, because like I said, I've only got a couple hundred miles on this seat. But other than that, man, I'm gonna kick off these flip-flops, take off these shorts, throw on a pair of blue jeans and boots, and I think I've got about another hour and a half to 2 hours before the rain gets here. Wife is out running around, so I may go for a little bit ride, and I'm gonna take the air cushion and ride with it just to get some more miles on it. Hey, y'all have a great weekend and be safe on too.